It's Thanksgiving, and that means it's turkey time. So gobble, gobble on over here, and let me show you how to make the best, most juicy, sexy turkey ever, okay? All right.
I make it look good. I'm just doing me, yeah, it comes so naturally. I make it look good. Ain't I clean from my head down to my feet? I make it look good. I make it look good. I make it look good. Ain't I clean from my head down to my feet?
We're gonna start with our ingredients. Things that go inside the turkey: lemon, garlic, onion, green apple, salt and pepper. We're gonna use the butter to stick under the skin and around the skin and in the cavity, just everywhere. We're gonna massage the butter and the herbs into this turkey. The herbs: rosemary, sage, thyme, and bay leaf. And the type of butter I like to use extra creamy butter, and leave it at room temperature because we're gonna get nice and playful with it. Okay. Oh, and you need one of these. You need one of these. How can I forget one of these? We're gonna inject the turkey everywhere. It's like the turkey's old and it needs a little Botox to look like a young turkey. You ever go to the store and buy a young turkey? What do you think that young means? It means it doesn't need as much Botox as the other turkeys, but anyways. I used to use, one of those injectors that I would buy at a supermarket, but the herbs would get stuck. Because we're gonna blend up the herbs and the butter and we're gonna inject it everywhere, but the herbs would get stuck in the tip. And so it really slowed the process down. So I went online and I bought this heavy duty metal injector. And so now when I suck in all the butter and the herbs, all the butter and the herbs just shoot out from everywhere here on the sides and just penetrate the turkey. Okay, so to take the rosemary off the stem, it's very easy. What we're gonna do is we just grab the stem and then just run your hands down the stem. And it just all falls off. The thyme is just a little bit smaller, so just a little more tedious. We don't really want the stems. I mean, if you get a little stem in there, it's okay, but we don't want a lot of stem. Since we're gonna actually blend or chop up the herbs a little bit into the butter, blend them in the butter, we're just gonna take the sage, just chop it up a little bit, and just throw it in there. All right, now with the butter, I already have the butter again at room temperature. Now I'm gonna throw it in here. You need a lot of butter, people. This is not a healthy turkey. And then we're just gonna pop it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. All right, so now that we have the butter melted and we have the herbs in here, excluding the bay leaf, we're gonna take the herbs and we're gonna start blending them or chopping them up in here, and then we're gonna pour in the butter. All right, intense blending, people. So now that we have the butter melted, we have the herbs ground. Then we're just gonna mix it in there. And now we have created the herb butter that's gonna get injected into the turkey. We're gonna cut these into quarters. Green apple, lemon. And depending on the size of the turkey, obviously the cavity can be bigger or smaller, so you just wanna make sure you have enough to stuff the whole thing. This is a 14-pound turkey, so I probably just need one of each. And then we'll get just a few garlic cloves. All right, so now that we have the herbs in there and seasoned it with salt and pepper, now we're gonna inject the turkey first from the inside before we stuff it. Ooh. Just so you see the way it comes out. You wanna see here? So the turkey's gonna get injected from all sides. It's gonna be juicy. All right, now, first we're gonna inject it from underneath the breast. So we're gonna go in here, I'm gonna stick it in on the far side, and then I'm gonna do the near side on each side. See the needle right there? See that? Yeah, that's what happens when you put Botox in your face. Feel under here, underneath the skin. And we're just gonna break the skin a little bit so we can get under the breast. And we'll just do this side as well. I don't like to go all the way back because then what happens when it starts to cook, sometimes it'll peel back, and I don't like that. But that's why I have a needle to get back there. Okay? So now we've gone back there a little bit, so now we're gonna take a little bit more of this. And we're gonna go in here gently because we don't wanna pierce the skin. We'll just take the needle and put it back here and then go into the breast. So we've done the breast from the bottom, from the top. And now I'll take the meaty part of the leg and we're gonna go in from right here and then just, whoa, hey. That's a risk you take sometimes, people. Nothing wrong with it coming out a little bit. Just means you might have put a little too much. All right, so now that we have the turkey injected, now we're gonna stuff it, okay? So we're gonna take, no particular order, just onion, apple, lemon, garlic, apple again, onion again. We're just gonna stick it in there. We're gonna stuff it. This gives flavor to the turkey and also to the turkey drippings, which we're gonna use to make gravy. I like to kind of squeeze a little garlic on the sides. Have everything stuffed in there. I'm just gonna cap it with the half of the onion. And you see up here, you see how all the herbs from shooting it has, injecting it has gotten under the skin. We're gonna do a little bit more of that. We're gonna rub it down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it over here. I like to use a roasting pan, but I like to use an elevated rack just because the drippings from the turkey are all gonna come to the bottom of the pan. And we're gonna use that for the gravy, but also what can happen is if the turkey just sits there and all the drippings, the bottom of the turkey gets soggy. Still tasty, but it's just soggy and mushy, and I don't know, nobody likes soft skin. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this butter and sit in at room temperature. We're just gonna start rubbing down the turkey. Okay, and then we can get under the skin a little bit, get that butter under the skin, and then massage it. We went from giving the turkey Botox to now we're just giving it a spa. We're massaging it. Okay. Again, not a healthy turkey, just a delicious and juicy turkey. And this thing that comes with the turkey that tells you when it's done, we like to take that out because we know how to cook a turkey. At least you're gonna know how to cook a turkey after this. Take the wings and massage the wings. And then the leftover herb butter mix that we have, let's just put it on the turkey. We'll throw it on the turkey and then we'll massage that in as well. And that's it. Now your turkey is stuffed, injected, and rubbed down and ready to go in the oven. The way you know how to cook a turkey is for a stuffed turkey, which this one is stuffed, you're doing about 20 minutes per pound at 325 degrees. So it's a 14-pound turkey. Do the math. You do 14 times 20, gives you the total number of minutes, divide that by 60, gives you approximately 4-point-something hours. But that's how you do the math, okay? Before we put the turkey in the oven is give it a nice little turkey tent. We're not gonna cover it completely with aluminum foil and we're not gonna leave it exposed. Take some aluminum foil, fold it in half. We don't want it touching the turkey, okay? We just want it to protect the turkey, but we need some of that heat to go in there. All right, the reason you don't want it touching the turkey, say for example, touches the breast and then the skin attaches to aluminum foil and then you take the aluminum foil off, you're ripping the skin off. We don't want that, then you got an ugly turkey. We don't want an ugly turkey. We don't want an ugly turkey. Can you see me through here? We don't want an ugly turkey. So when you get down to your last 30 minutes of time, that's when we want to take the foil off. We want to take the foil off so that the turkey can get a little bit of color. So we'll do that. One of the things I like to do, because the turkey goes in there with a lot of herbs, is I like to brush off some of the excess dry herbs so that it's not, you're not getting any of the dry herbs on top. So I just flake them off, and you see they all just kind of come into the juice. Then I'll also like to grab a little bit of that butter that I had left over and just rub it down one more time on the turkey. Just give it, again, a little extra flavor and a little extra color. All right, now the turkey's ready. So we're gonna pull it out. All right, look how beautiful that is. Just the right amount of color. Now, a mistake a lot of people make is you don't take a turkey right out of the oven and just start cutting it. You actually need to let it rest for like at least a couple hours. So let's say you plan on serving Thanksgiving dinner at 6, and you have a turkey that takes 4 or 5 hours to cook, then you probably want to cook it at 11. Okay, so we're gonna let this rest, and then we'll serve it and then cut open the beautiful breast. See all the herbs that are still in there? All the juice. See the butter? See the herbs right there? See how juicy it is? There you have it. The perfectly Botoxed stuffed turkey. So gobble gobble. That's a wrap.